What's up, everybody? Respect the Game podcast. Billy flying solo tonight. A little peek behind the curtain. It's super late. I believe it's almost midnight on Wednesday. We usually record mid-evening, 8 o'clock or so. Like I said, the guys there, they're traveling for work. Felix, I talked to him today. I had some plans come up, push our record time back, X, Y, and Z. Short story long, I'm flying solo. It's almost midnight. Episode 78, the 7-8, Bruce Smith, Bubba Smith. Episode 78, Respect the Game podcast. Bubba Smith, Bruce Smith. Speaking of Bruce Smith, if you watched the Buffalo Bills recap, thank you. If you have not, please go watch it. It's on the YouTube channel. The Week 11 recap and the Bills mid-season review thus far. If you saw last week's episode of Respect the Game, and if you watched the recap I did for the weekend, I'm not and never concerned about playing the Chiefs in the regular season. Two reasons why. One, we always beat the Chiefs in the regular season. I believe Josh Allen is 4-1 against the Chiefs in the regular season, 0-3 in the playoffs. The team is. It is a team game. But anyway, Buffalo is 4-1 against the Chiefs in the regular season, 0-3 against the Chiefs in the playoffs. I am never worried about Buffalo in the regular season against the Chiefs. Secondly, the reason why I'm never worried is, as much as I would love Buffalo to have home field advantage, I don't want Buffalo to have home field advantage. A pass-first team in a snowy blizzard or snowfall or frigid weather of Bill Stadium, Highmark Stadium, great crowd, can't debate it, best in the league probably, but the weather and a pass-first team could be a problem. So I'm always hesitant when Buffalo makes the first seed and gets in Buffalo with the weather. Now, if it's the snow game and they push it to Detroit, perfect. Love it. If they push it to Cleveland, bad news. Might as well stay in Buffalo. So I'm never worried about that. Excuse me. But what I'm worried about is all these comparisons right now I see of people on the socials, on the talking heads, the ESPNs and all these things talking about, Josh Allen, clear MVP, comparing this, comparing that. And then they bring up his playoff record. This is something that bothers me because football is not baseball. It is not a pitcher against 9 guys striking him out. Football, you need all 11 guys to win, 1 guy to fail. Okay, that's how football works. But they bring up this Josh Allen, he's 5-5. He's, I saw some people on Facebook, he's a great regular season quarterback. No, Josh Allen is a great quarterback. He is a great football player, okay? Here I have, let me see here, Josh Allen's stats for the playoffs. I'll share them with you now. All these people, he's 5-5 in the playoffs. The team with Josh Allen is 5-5 in the playoffs, okay? The team, it is a team game, okay? Hopefully you can see this. Josh Allen from 2019 to 2023, 21 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. All these always careless with the ball nonsense. Get it out of here. 21 touchdowns, 4 turnovers, okay? 5 years, 17 games. No, it's 5 years, 10 games. You see it here. Averaging, let me see where to go. 244 completions a game, 378 attempts, 2,700 yards, okay? Averaging 272 yards a game. Josh Allen is not the reason the Bills lose in the playoffs, okay? If anything, he's the only reason Buffalo gets to the playoffs. I've said this before. I've got a lot of flack for it. Buffalo is 2-9 without Josh Allen, okay? The coaching staff, if you've seen any part of the podcast, I have an issue with the coaching staff. Yes, people like McDermott. I like McDermott. He's a good coach. Buffalo has reached a point where they need a great coach, okay? They need a great coach. McDermott came in, cleaned up the problems. Okay, fine. We got to do better. 10 games. The team is 5-5. Not baseball. You're not giving Josh Allen 5-5. 4 turnovers, 21 touchdowns, 272 yards a game. What is not pictured is, I will put it on for you here, is the defense. Okay? As you can see here, the defense since Josh Allen was 2019 to 2023 against the Texans, 19-22, Buffalo lost. Against the Chiefs, 24-38, Buffalo lost. Beat the Ravens 17-3, beat the Colts 27-24, lost to the Chiefs in overtime 36-42, beat the Patriots 47-17, lost to the Bengals 10-27, beat the Dolphins 34-31, lost to the Chiefs 24-27, beat the Steelers 31-17. Now, I bring that up because all the losses except for a couple of them, they're way above the 40s, excuse me, the 20s. That 10-game span, Buffalo's defense has given up 24.8 points a game, almost 25 points a game. When Buffalo loses in the playoffs, the defense gives up almost 25 points a game. Okay? I've said this for a very long time, that football is 3 phases: offense, defense, special teams. In the playoffs, everybody is good. To get deep into the playoffs, everybody needs to be great. Buffalo is Josh Allen. Their offense first. Defense, we barely give up any points. This season, Buffalo lost to 2 playoff teams, the Texans and the Ravens. They beat Seattle, sure. They beat Kansas City, fine. Until those games, Buffalo only beat the sub 500 teams. You can only play who you can play. I'm with you. But when you get to the playoffs, and then you have to play the Pittsburghs, the Baltimores, the Chargers, it looks like, maybe Denver, teams that are good with good defenses, it could be a different outcome for Buffalo. They need better coaching. They need better special teams, better defense. Tyler Bass, they don't trust him anymore. Yeah, Buffalo likes to go for it on 4th down a lot. Also, Buffalo doesn't trust their kicker. Oh, he made a 61-yarder. He would not have had to make a 61-yarder had he not missed the easier field goal in the game. And he almost missed an extra point. Okay? I'm not here talking crap about Bass. No feelings. I'm not affiliated with a team other than being a fan. Okay? Buffalo. That's it. Do better. Coaching needs to change. Penalties, 2nd or 3rd worst penalized offensive line in the NFL. So with that being said, Buffalo beat the Chiefs, super happy. I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Milano's coming back. Maybe that's the spark that Buffalo needs to do better. Maybe that's what we need as a team, Buffalo Bills, to get Milano back to help solidify that defense. I'm not sure if that's what it takes, but he's coming back at the right time. Buffalo's schedule, the end of this season is going to be tough. We play Detroit, we play the 49ers again. Who knows how they're being? We have to go to Buffalo, has to go to the Rams. Could be iffy. Okay. Huge Bills fan. I am not concerned about the regular season. Buffalo needs to pep it up in the playoffs. And again, you saw the stats. For all you Josh Allen haters, he's a run first guy. Nobody makes the throws Josh Allen makes. Consistently, he makes all the throws. It's not a Lamar Jackson where he just once in a while dropping the bucket, hit the guy down the field. He runs a zone offense, 5 and curl. I found the open guy. The run game's amazing. I like Lamar Jackson, but please stop with the Lamar Jackson comparisons with Josh Allen. Josh Allen is a better quarterback, passer, runner, all around. Don't be hurt. Don't be mad. Oh, look at his yards. It's on a better team with a better coach. Okay? That's what happens. When Buffalo played them, Buffalo got smoked. A stupid play call by coaching staff Allen gets a fumble on some dumb side thing from Samuel to Allen. You're back in the game. You get it in the start of the half. You're moving it. Let's run a dumb play call. Good coaches don't do that. You never saw it with New England and Belichick. You don't see it with Harbaugh in Baltimore. You don't see it with Harbaugh with the Chargers. You don't see Dan Campbell doing certain things now. Last year with the going for it on fourth down all the time, he's hopefully doing better with that. But great coaches find ways to win. Buffalo's coaching staff finds a way to lose. They're horrible with the play clock. That being said, I'm glad Buffalo won. Bye week this week. Looking forward to the 49ers coming to Buffalo. I say coming to Buffalo. You guys know we're down here in South Florida. But I think it's going to be a good game. Felix is not here. His Colts won. They brought back Anthony Richardson. Flacco came in, played two top teams in the NFL, Buffalo and the Minnesota Vikings. Goes 0-2. Colts freak out. We're benching them. Bring in Anthony Richardson. They play probably the worst team in the NFL, the Jets, and he wins. People are going to say, oh, they should never benched him. Maybe they did it on purpose. Maybe the Colts benched Richardson because they realized going against these next two teams, they're going to get smoked. Their best chance would be for Flacco to get in. I'm not entirely sure. NFL was fun this past weekend. I'm looking forward to this upcoming week. Got a few bets in. We'll see how all that goes. But there's some good games coming up. I believe, let's see, I'm pulling it up now here. Give me a second. I believe Pittsburgh plays Thursday against the Browns. Though the Browns are not a good record, that's usually a decent game. Nobody saw Pittsburgh being 8-2, maybe Steelers fans, but I don't know too many of them. Rivalry, Bears in Chicago, Miami and New England, Tampa, Dallas and Washington, Tennessee and Houston. Carolina should lose to the Chiefs. Denver and Vegas. Denver, man, I tell you what, a team looks tough, bro. That's not a team I want to play right now. Maybe if you have to play the Broncos, maybe Bo Nix has some rookie mistakes. I'm not sure. Look at the Cardinals leading the NFC West. 6-4, Seattle 5-5. They're going for first place. Chargers, Baltimore, huge game. Baltimore at LA. That's a huge game. Philly and the Rams. Rams again with Seattle, with Arizona. They're there fighting for that top spot. The 49ers, where they go? I just saw them somewhere. Against Green Bay. 49ers trying to get that top spot. That NFC West is looking, that's tight. Green Bay. See if San Francisco can take on Green Bay. It's going to be a tough one. But I'm excited for Dallas and Washington. I love watching Dallas lose. Sorry, Dallas fans. It's just, no one understands why you pay Dak all that money. He's not that good of a quarterback. And I've seen the stats, the comparisons, the hidden guy. He's like Mahomes. He's like Trevor Lawrence. He's like this. He's like that. Watch the games. Don't give me the stats. Watch the games. He's just not there. You know what I'm saying? It's not, the throws aren't when they need to be. Okay? Baltimore and the Chargers. Who thought the Chargers would be kicking ass like this? I'm not a Herbert guy. I know the old man thinks he's one of the best quarterbacks. This is what happens when you get good coaching. Some players need coaching. Some players are system guys. Most players are system guys. They need a coach in LA. They got one. Look at how good they're doing now. God, Buffalo, get a coach, please. I beg you. What else we got, man? I'm go Bills, go NFL. Speaking of NFL, we all saw the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul BS fight this past weekend. But NFL's got two games coming up on Christmas on Netflix. We saw what happened when Netflix got their first chance to stream some live sports, and it did not go well. Let's see. Christmas Day Kansas City at Pittsburgh, Baltimore at Houston. Not only is it Christmas Day football, playoff implications for both teams. So I'm looking here, TV, NFL X. Maybe that's Netflix, NFL X, Netflix. Okay. They did so badly with the Jake Paul and the Mike Tyson fight that there is a guy in South Florida who is suing Netflix. Oh, where'd my spin go? Who is suing Netflix for the inability of Netflix to deliver an acceptable and consistent experience during the Jake Paul real world boxing fantasy camp featuring Mike Tyson has spawned a litigation. The guys from Hillsborough County, north from where we are. It's relevant to the NFL for two reasons. First, if a similar problem happens with one or both of the Christmas games to be streamed by Netflix 5 weeks from today, Netflix and the NFL could face legal scrutiny, especially since the NFL now has reason to know that Netflix might not be able to accomplish the task of delivering the games to viewers. Now, you might say Amazon Prime does it. They don't have any problems. I don't know how big Prime servers are. I don't know how big Netflix's servers are. But we saw them put on, who knows, 100 million views, however Netflix and that boxing got out. It was horrible. Second, it shows how easy it is for a class action lawsuit to be filed. The NFL faces the constant risk of such claims as a result of wagers gone bad due to bad calls in the NFL. The NFL has failed to reasonably eradicate, or because of failure of teams to disclose injury information. So the NFL is always getting sued anyway. This bad offside, this bad penalty cost me a bet. You move the team up 15 yards. I got the under 42. The total points are 40. They kick the field goal and win, and I lose my money. So they're constantly being sued. I believe this is a $50 million lawsuit the guy from Hillsborough County is doing. I believe his name is Blue. $50 million. So we all have Netflix. Most of us do. It wasn't extra money to have the game on, the fight on. So I'm not entirely sure what they would be suing, like why they would be suing. You know what I mean? I don't know. You didn't pay any extra money, but maybe Netflix, maybe their prices are always going up. You can't share anymore. Maybe people are tired of Netflix's bullshit and said, yo, you want to charge me all this extra money? You can't even get a boxing match to go. A Florida man is suing Netflix over streaming issues during the fight between boxing legend Mike Tyson and YouTube star Jake Paul. The class action lawsuit was filed in Hillsborough County, Florida on Monday by a man named Ronald Blue Denton, who is alleging a breach of contract, accusing Netflix of deception, saying users faced an unwatchable live stream. Okay. An unwatchable live stream. And then Jake Paul comes out as like, for bettors, yeah, I probably could have put Tyson away, but I took my foot off the gas. I wanted to make sure that people, got a chance to see what was going on. We all saw Mike Tyson biting his glove, looking like he was holding back from trying to take Paul out. Myself included, people put money on this fight. Are we foolish? Probably. But it's bringing back nostalgia. Mike Tyson was a badass when I was a kid. Loved watching his fights. So you put a little money here, a little money there. And these guys are talking about, Tyson didn't say anything, but Jake Paul, like, I'm holding back. I don't want to hurt him. Bro, I put money on you. Like, what are you doing? You're not going out and fighting? You're a fighter. That's what you're supposed to be doing. So there's a lawsuit pending for that. But going back to the NFL, if Netflix doesn't get these servers figured out, do you think the NFL is going to be like, all right, we're going to network. We're going to, maybe they can have a breach of contract. Maybe they can cancel their contract with Netflix based on what they saw. You have an obligation to your fans to put out a product that doesn't suck. If you go and put this out on Netflix and it fails, it's Christmas, first of all. Most of us will be with family, eating dinner, opening presents, especially the dinner portion, TV playing in the background. That's cool. Do you really want to be blurry and freezing up? There are some people who go to bars on Christmas, have no family, whatever they choose to do. This is maybe bring them a little bit of happiness on Christmas Day. This could be a potential nightmare for the NFL if Netflix shits the bed on this. So we'll see if Netflix gets it together. We'll see if the NFL tries to back out of what's going on with Netflix. That's something else, man. What else we got here? Who's seen the TV show Ghosts? It's been on for 4 seasons. I recently started watching Ghosts, and let me tell you, I'm addicted to it. They get inherited a house. Lady falls down, bumps her head, sees the ghosts that live in the house. Simple story. It is hilarious. Like all good shows, there is one common thread. Your casting has to be fantastic. It has to be flawless. And I will tell you this, with Ghosts, the casting is flawless. There's not one bad character in that show. There are shows that are good that have 6 good characters out of 10. There are shows that are great that have 7 characters out of 7 that are perfect. Ghost happens to be one of those shows. It's on Paramount Plus. It's on CBS. Season 4 is playing right now. I suggest you find the time to go watch Ghosts. It is hilarious. What else? That's it, man. It's a short one tonight. A little Bills rant. People talking about Josh Allen's playoff record. It's a team record, not a Josh Allen record. This is not baseball. You need all sides of the team to be good, to be successful in the NFL. We showed to people that Josh Allen chokes in the playoffs. His record is damn near perfect in the playoffs stats-wise. The defense is giving up 25 a game. Allen has 21 touchdowns and 4 interceptions in the playoffs in 10 games. It's not him. Coaching, defense, I don't know, but it sure shit ain't Josh Allen. Netflix, the NFL, Christmas Day. Is that going to be a nightmare, or are they going to have it fixed by then? They did horribly with the Tyson Jake Paul fight. How are you going to get this fixed? Figure it out. The TV show Ghosts. Watch it. Hilarious. Hilarious. But that's it, man. Episode 78. Quick, to the point, midnight, a little peek behind the curtain, trying to get something out for you guys, something quick, something easy. When the dudes are done traveling, Felix gets back here and all that stuff, maybe we get Rob back, maybe we get Dewey back. I'm not sure. But when we get back to normal, we'll get back to our hour plus long. But thank you for watching. Thank you for listening at the RTG podcast on all the socials. We appreciate the information, the text you guys, the comments you guys put, the likes, subscribes, all of it. Greatly appreciated. Episode 78. Respect the game. You guys have a good day.